Hi guys, good to have you all back. Gunther is on my desk today, but he's looking very skinny because he doesn't have any signatures yet. So this is my plan for today. I want to make 2 signatures for this journal, and I'm going to do a special sort of binding. Normally I sew them in, but I am going to show you how to do an elastic binding. I don't know if I have done that before on my channel, but in my opinion it's a very simple one and a very effective one, so I thought I might share it with you. And then I am surrounded by beautiful old and vintage antique books and all sorts of papers that I've collected. So I want to put together a signature, but I think you might enjoy it. You might enjoy it because there are so many beautiful papers in there. And I have a little bit of a bonus today. Yesterday it was King's Day and I did some treasure hunting with my bestie Renate. And I found a couple of things, not a lot, but you know, I wanted to share it with you. Because there's an item in there that I want to use for the signature. Yeah? Okay, but first let's start with the elastic binding. When I made the cover, I put in a 1-inch spine and reinforced it with a piece of heavy cardstock. It's the backing of a scrapbook paper. I don't even know what it was, but you know, the heavy stuff. And I put in 2 eyelets, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. We are going to use these to make an elastic binding. Now, let me first tell you what the advantages are of an elastic binding. You can take your papers in and out, yes, without damaging them. Well, hopefully without damaging them. So you can have a flatter surface if you want to do a project on them. I think that is very important. Also, it just looks cool. I think it just looks cool. It is very, very quick and easy, but there are a couple of things that you need. You need eyelets, yes, and you need elastic, of course. Well, I have all sorts of elastic. I am going to use one of these today. I'm hoping this one will be big enough because I really like this color on them. If you're Dutchy, I buy these at Zeeman or Vibra or or some kind of store. It's like a very cheap store, but elastic. Now, before I found these lovely colors, I used to have only white. You know what you can do with white? Just sort of stretches and then ink it with vintage photo or anything like it. Then you have brown. Yeah, that also works. But I have all of these. Okay, let's just see how much I have of this. I hope I have enough. Because I actually want to make room for maybe even more signatures. Yes? Now, I have seen some folk do this in this order. Put it through. Yes. Put it through. Yeah. And then put it through and put it through. I don't do it like this because I don't want these elastic bits to show up on the other side. So what I like to do is put it through here. Yes. Then put it through there. Oh, I have enough. Yes, I have enough. And then all the way down here. Up again. Yeah. And then bind it here in the center. Now, a couple of tips for you guys. Don't bind it too tight. It'll work to keep your paper in, but at one point, if this isn't sturdy enough, this will start to bend towards each other. Yeah. So leave a lot of room. Also, leave a lot of room with the ends that you left in. You tie a knot. Leave a lot of room here so you can untie it and maybe give Gunther a little bit more room. Now, I'm going to do the following. If I do 2 of these, yes, then I can have 1 signature underneath because we're going to put the papers underneath and it will hold it in, and 1 signature here. However, I'm going to try the following. Never tried this before, so I'm hoping it'll work. I am trying to double it up. I'm going to do this 2 times because I don't know how much of this I will need. I'm doubling my elastic up, putting it through here and here. Yes. Then through the bottom and back. Oh, I have enough. Yeah. And then over here. And now I'm going to tie them like so. In this case, there are 2 bands of elastic. You can just use it as 1 band of elastic, but you can also sort of, let's say, I'm going to go overboard again and do a lot. So then I might sort of divide my signatures, because that's what you can do. You can take papers out, put extra papers in, do whatever. If you're going to do like a sewing binding, like a 3-stitch, whatever it's called, it's in there. You cannot take anything out. Well, you can take stuff out by cutting it out. But in this case, in this way, you can add papers, loose papers, whatever you want to do. So perfect way for me, in this case, to do a special binding. Now I will leave a little bit, it will leave me a little bit of elastic, but not enough to make another signature. So what am I going to use it for ever? For nothing. So I'm just going to do this. Not too tight, guys. It needs to be tight because there needs to be tension on it, of course. But not too tight. Yeah? Tension. Alrighty then. Yeah? I'm going to cut a little bit off. And these are going to be in the middle of the signature, so they won't bother you. There you go. Well, that was a quick tutorial, wasn't it? Yes, elastic. Guys, if you don't have elastic, I have tried it with a woolly, with some embroidery floss. It does work. But if you want to take out papers, put in papers, it doesn't really work because it's not elastic. It won't give. Yeah? So try to use elastic. Perfect. Well, that's it for the elastic binding technique. Oh, look here. Yeah, this is what it looks like on the back. So it doesn't do anything to the spine. Also, perfect spot here to put on a lovely journal dangle. Yes, I'm gonna do that in this journal. See? Yeah, lovely. Now for the fun part, guys. First I'm going to show you my mini haul, and then we're gonna go through all my lovely papers. So it was King's Day yesterday, and then we have sort of the flea market, garage sales everywhere. So I went to Brielle, a very nice little village. They don't have a lot there, but they have some nice stuff, and the atmosphere there is just fantastic. I didn't find a lot, guys, but that's quite all right because I already have so much. Let me show you what I got. I got this cute little book. It doesn't have a date, but it is older. I can tell that it is a little bit older, and it's all about pasta. Yes, with pasta recipes, but I love the illustrations. I think this is late 70s, early 80s. It's really cute and lovely. I cannot scan it, but I have sort of a collection of vintage cookbooks, and this is sort of vintagey, and it's a nice size. So yeah, and it was like 20 cents. 20 cents. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? This cigar box, and probably somebody I think this is hand painted. Yeah, this is probably hand painted. Even on the inside, didn't even look on the inside. I was imagining this to be sort of the normal wood color. Yeah. Is it also on the bottom? No. But it's gorgeous. Look at that. So yeah, €1. There were two boys, like 14 or 15, and I was like, how much you want for the box? And they were looking at me fun. I don't know. How much do you want to pay? So no, just tell me what you want for it. And they said €1. And I was happy to give him that. Yeah, cute, right? I'm going to put my scraps, bits and bobs, nicks and necks. I'm going to keep these for later because I actually bought these at an antique store that was open. Yeah, not a lot, some treasures. My bestie bought me this. It's a metal plate. Yeah, it is actually a little bit too big. But at one point, I might make a journal, like a landscape. And this happens to be the most beautiful woman that ever lived on the planet. This is Audrey Hepburn, a beautiful actress. I don't know if you know her. You probably know her. But maybe what you didn't know is she's Dutch. She's actually Dutch. Yeah, she's Dutch. Well, she's no longer with us, but she's a beauty. She has been my icon ever since I was small. There's a huge picture of her somewhere in my home. Yeah, I love her. And I believe Renata paid 10 cents for this. I was like, okay, I'll have it. I found another birthday calendar for in the toilet. This is actually David the Gnome. It's drawn by Rien Poortvliet, very famous Dutch illustrator. It's new. Well, I think it's new because I did not see any birthday marks in them. It's just lovely paper, lovely images. I might do some fussy cutting in here or use these in a journal. I don't know. I just liked it. And it was like 25 cents or something. Or no, 50 cents. I can even use this for backing of whatever. Okay, now this one I'm going to use in Gunther's journal. This is a photo album with completely full with handmade paper. Look at this paper. I'm not going to use it as a photo album. I'm just going to sort of, I was already trying to untie this here. It will not work, but you know, that's why they invented scissors. I'm going to take it apart and use the paper, well, as paper in Gunther's journal. Bought one of these. I almost always pick these up. This is an atlas from Reader's Digest. So you probably have this one all over the world. Dutchies, I find these all the time. Don't pick them up if they're above €5. I buy them mainly, mostly between 1 and 5 euros. Because that's what they're worth. But I love them. Look at this. Yes. They're vintage. They're not antique or anything. I believe. I don't even know. Does it have a date? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. No, don't think so. Well, I believe it's 80s. Somewhere in the 80s. But they're beautiful paper, very sturdy. And you see me use these all the time. I also love this. And there's a couple other pages in here. Is it in the front or in the back? Well, these are nice. Index are nice. Where are the papers with the graphs? Don't use these. These are photographs. Yes, I love these colors. These make for very interesting sort of backgrounds. Let's say you cut this out, right? Put it on a tag and then a focal point here. Psst, Bob's your uncle. Yes, I just love these. Making envelopes with and such. So, really nice ones. Guys, it's the big atlas from Reader's Digest. And Reader's Digest is available all over the world. For that one I paid €2. Renata found it for me because she is my very best treasure hunting assistant. Yes, I found this one. It's sort of a letter organizer or what have you. It's really dirty. I need to go vacuum it. And I saw it and I was like, what am I going to pay for this? And in my mind I was like, well, €2 or €3. So I went back and asked the lady, what do you want for it? And she says, 20 cents. So I just couldn't. So I gave her €1. I was like, no, love. This is worth way more than 20 cents. It's very heavy because it has metal in here. I don't know for sure because, don't know if it is too, well, that's too small. I think I want to sort of invest in the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide spray thingies. Yes, and let's say they have this. Oh, that's perfect. Let's say they have this sort of height and width and whatever. So it's going to be a display for these sort of things. Yeah, great, right? Yes, love it, but I need to clean it. Now there you go. Now for the items from the antique shop, she packed them very, very nicely. She asked me, can I help you? Are you looking for something? Well, I was looking for something. Oh, let me mention what I'm looking for at the moment. At the moment, I am looking for a baking tray for cupcakes. A very old one, rusty. The one that Tim Holtz uses when he does his sort of, reviews, whatever. He has these sort of tins. Wait, I want one. But an old one, not a new one. Not one that you can use. So I'm looking for that. She didn't have one. And I'm also looking for just an old wooden drawer from a cabinet or a cupboard or what have you. And preferably one that has some dividers in them. An old one. Beat up, whatever. She didn't have either of them. But she was looking at me like, why? So I sort of explained to her what I did and such. And she was intrigued. So she gave me her card and she was like, well, give me a call or I'll ring you up or whatever. Look at this. Yes, it's a fairy tale book. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, it is gorgeous. It's absolutely, look at the colors. It's absolutely beautiful. It says here €3, but it wasn't. Can we take it off? Hopefully, lady. It is, yes. I paid €1 for it. Oh, then it's coming home with me. In an antique shop. I sometimes find these. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. Yes. Well, this is Snow White. This is Hansel and Gretel. Oh, there are more fairy tales in there. Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, Puss in Boots. But I'm missing something. See, I don't have any pictures of this. Puss in Boots, Snow White. Don't know this one. Klein Duimpje. I don't know. He's very small and he has brothers and a giant. I don't know. Not Jack and the Beanstalk, someone else. And Little Red Riding Hood. And, oh, this is Puss in Boots. Oh, yeah, and this is Snow White. So probably I'm not missing. So, loved it. Yes, for €1. You can. And I found 2 tins. Because I collect small tins. She had lots of them. But most of them were from salt and pepper tins. Very lovely ones. But you could not really open them. I cannot store anything in them. So I bought this one. Isn't it gorgeous? Well, it's not very interesting at first glance. But I love it. It looks very industrial. It is for shoe shine. Yes, shoe shine. So you probably open it up like so. See, you twist this and does it open? I didn't try it. Oh, look at the color inside. Love it. But it was nice and sort of industrial. It has writing on it, guys. Can you see it? Hoping that you can see it. Some black writing. It looked military to me. It could be that this is actually military. KL. Koninklijke Luchtmacht. I don't know. Maybe it could be military. But I loved it. And another one. Bought another one. Oh, and they were cheap. Yeah, this one. Oscarif Mullingars Scottish blend. Well, probably cigars. But I love the tin. I love the sort of aging on it and the yellow. And so 2 tins. Ooh, they smell. This one smells. Definitely cigars. Okay, that's it for my treasures. I'm going to take out a page of the photo album. But now let's go through my other treasures to pick out some beautiful pages. I apologize that it's not a very crafty video, guys. Well, we did sort of, do the elastic binding. But I really need to make a signature to start making more projects for Gunther. I have a couple of books picked out. These are all sort of for builders and manly stuff. The history of building or architecture or something. It has all these in them. And it also has then sort of the handwriting. So I want to take some out. Yes. Just 2 of them. Now, the problem is with these old books that they are very delicate papers. So I need to be very careful with them. Ta-da. 1. Shall we do another one? I'm just going to take out 2. Isn't that lovely? Yes. Does it look like Gunther wrote it? Oh, and they're empty on the back. And that is a plus because that means we can do a lot on the back. So, taking out 2 of these. Lovely book. Yes, you probably cannot get these ones on Amazon, lovies. No. Oh, blubs. Another one with building, but this one has actually has maps. Yes. I believe it came with this one because the writing is the same and such. So, oh, look at this. Hello, fold out. Can anyone say fold out? Fold out. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't even need to see the other ones. I'm going to use this one, this fold out. It's full of them. I found this thrifting, of course, at one point. Does it only have 1 fold out? That'll be sad if I'm... Well, I'm going to use it anyway because I just love it. So I'm going to take 1 of these. It does have a cover, sort of, yeah. History of building architecture. I don't know. Is he an architect, Gunther? Steam pressure something. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's fantastic. There's also small, it's vellum, and then with drawings. I'm going to use this one. Yeah. I'm just going to. A treasure in a book. And it has all these sort of pictures in them that I also really like. Oh, ugh. Yes, most people would be like, why do you find this beautiful? Oh, it's just attractive. Let's see if I can find the middle of the signature here somewhere. Somewhere in the back. Am I at all close? Yes, I am very close because I think it's here. Yes, it was here. In case you have never seen me do this, I have these tweezer scissors and I just cut the string where it's bound very carefully so I don't rip out of books unless they're glued. You also have some glued books and then you need to rip it, but those are more modern. Hopefully I have both of these strings now. Careful, love. Let's see. Yes. Only going to use one. Oh, isn't that fantastic? I love it. Love it. From when is this? You're straying, love. You're straying from the plan. 1930. Hello and thank you. Some mathematical books. Oh, I love the red. I love the red. Oh, I already took some of them out at one point. Does it have any more room? Take one more out, or are these glued? No, these are glued, so I need to find a new signature. Hello. There. Oh, love the red on here. Again, making snippies. Some have 3, some have 5, some have 4 of them. They're all different. Hopefully I snipped them all. Yep, just taking one. Another one of these. Oh, look at all the sort of... Oh, yeah, I love this. Somebody did notes. Somebody made notes. Is this the bottom one? Can I take it out like so? No, I'm not. I don't dare. Don't you dare, love. Don't you dare. Oh, they all have lovely notes. So just gonna take some out. Yes, yes, I'm cutting into old books. Now, guys, I have a gazillion of these and I need to use them. I need to use them. I'm just gonna use this one. I'm just gonna use this page. And in this way, if you do it this way, you don't need to destroy a book completely. This just goes back in my bookcase. Yeah. An atlas, but I really loved one of the pages in the back. This one. I really love this one. Now, I know this is glued down. So what am I doing? I'm probably going to cut it. On this line. Hoping this worked. No, it's heavier paper. You need to put on more pressure, love. Also need to replace my blade. Because I cut some wallpaper with this. Wallpaper, not very friendly for your knife. Oh, there it comes. Here it comes. Yes. Well, lovely Brazil. But I really love this. I really love this. So if you fold it in, we have lovely page here, here, and here. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. And the rest of the book is still intact. What was this? Again, something. Don't know. What is in here? Well, we already have a lovely fold out, so I don't think... It's for drilling something. Rotary. Don't know. Oh. I don't even know what I have myself, lovies. But I need one of those. I need one of those. It's with staples. Yes. Okay. You could take staples out, but also this works as well because they're very old and rusty. Will it work? Yeah, it will. Yeah. Just very carefully. Very carefully. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Gonna use... Oh, yes. Okay. That's it for my books. I have more, guys. Took out one of these pages from the photo album that I just bought. I'm leaving this because it's just interesting, guys. You could even have this... Ooh, like it folded in. It's sort of a tuck spot here. Interesting. Then I took a page from a landscape book with the handwriting. I use this book a lot. I have some, well, beautiful piano music paper, 2 pages. I have some with the numbers because, you know, I love my numbers. More numbers. This is actually a book from, I believe, some sort of an accountant, because this wasn't printed. This was, you know, sort of handmade, or he typed all of this himself. Yeah, very interesting. Another one from a photo album. This has a rip in it. I'm going to use it because I want to make the tape, the old tape, yeah, with the alcohol inks, and then I'm gonna tape it with the ink, and I think it'll look fantastic. Again, this is from a photo album. I have some braille paper. This is, well, I want to say coffee dyed, but I think it's just very old. It's not coffee dyed because otherwise I would smell it. So, taking out big piece. Speaking of coffee dye, I'm going to use this. This is actually baking paper that I use when I coffee dye or tea dye some stuff and put it in the oven. And then, you hear it crinkling? Then I use this with all the spots. I just love it. So I'm going to use a piece of this as well. Oh, I need way more papers. But I have more. I have this sort of big trolley, a file folding system trolley, completely full with these hanging file folders. Yeah. With only beautiful paper. So I took out a couple of them. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of the room, so I cannot sort of show you. And this one says maps, sea maps or world maps or what have you. Oh yes, I bought these a while ago in a thrift shop. And these are actually, well, big maps from somewhere. Yes, but they have this sort of a plasticky feel to them. They're coated with something. Yes. I'm going to use it. Yeah, I'm going to use it. Yes. So, yeah, I'm going to use one of these. Okay, wow. There. This is a map from India. I'm going to keep this one as is for now. Also, look at this, guys. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Don't even know where this is from. Kaatsheuvel. From, well, from the Netherlands. If you ever visited the Netherlands, you probably went to our biggest attraction, a theme park called Efteling. It was on there. Another one of these maps. Rome and Italy. Oh, that looks lovely. And it's already folded. Yes, we're going to do something with this. Already have one of those. Oh, these are just one of a kind, guys. I don't know if I can get myself to use them. They are lovely. They are lovely. I have two. So I'm going to maybe use some of it. A big map. Another very big map. What is this? It's old. It's been written on. Oh, look. There was tape here. It is too flimsy to be in a signature, but it can be used somewhere else in the journal. Another big map. Oh yeah, this is cool. It's like a sea chart. Yeah? Oh, definitely gonna use this. Yep. And then I have another one of these plastic maps. Okay. Yes, we're getting there. Oh, I love all the maps. Because he's a traveler, it's going to be sort of a traveling journal. Let's take out another folder. This folder has paperbacks, but vintage ones. These. Yes, I just keep them here. I need to find another spot for them. But I think I might want to use one. How about this one? I have 3. I could use one. Maybe there's an even better one. This is with batteries. I think that is a little bit more Gunther, right? I do love this. I'm going to keep it just in case. Oh, I have a lot of these. So, yes. Yeah, I'm going to use one of these. Oh, look at all the old ones. Look at this. No, I'm not going to use this. You have 5. No, I'm going to hoard it for a little while longer. Oh, you know, I buy this and I just put it away, and I forget I have all these lovely ones because they're so, oh, look at that, so fantastic. And of some of them I have a couple, and some of them I only have the one. Ooh, well, this is more retro, right? Yes. So I'm going to take these 3 out. I might only use 1 or 2 of them. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, me. This one says retro envelope, so no, not antique envelopes. Speaking of envelopes, if you love envelopes, guys, yes, watch Sunday's a treasure haul video. It's all about vintage antique envelopes. It's a long one. It's an hour and 15 minutes. So get out a cup of tea and a snack. Oh, love. I need bigger ones because I want to fold them in. Oh, look at that. Yes, I know. It's fantastic. I already have a couple of beautiful envelopes for Gunther's journal. But I just want some to fold in. So bigger ones. Yeah, like this. To have as sort of a page. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to do... Oh, I'm going to do this one. Yes, because I have more of these. Do I have even more like big ones? Oh, look. I'm not using this. Not as a page. I might use it as filling, but not as a page. Oh, let's do this one as well. Yes. No, because it has a window in here. Well... Okay, well, it's that one. But believe me, he's going to have lots of envelopes because I already picked out some beautiful ones. Beautiful ones. Look at these. Love it. These 2 are ledger. Now I have like blank ledger, so not written on. Some of it is really, really old and other ones are not that old. And this is like for playing bridge. But I don't think will this work as a page? Well, I have lots of them, so let's just use it. I'm not going to use the white ones for this project, of course. Oh, I might use this because this is a little bit more yellowed and I love the green and the yellow on here. Yes. Oh, yes. But I only have one. But it's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. It's from 1939. I'm gonna scan it. I'm gonna scan it. Maybe I'll use it. Oh, speaking of scans, guys. Yes, next week I'm going to make a digital kit. Yes, I promise. For Gunther. I've been scanning all sorts of stuff. Oh, this is lovely. It's really nice and heavy. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I've been scanning a lot of beautiful vintage ephemera pieces and so... Oh, I only have one, so no, I'm not using the one. I'm using this because I have a book full of these. This is from a sea captain, captain's log. Stardate, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. If you're not a Trekkie, you'll be like, what's she on about? Yes, I'm going to use this as well. I almost have enough, guys, but I have some beautiful antique written ledger. Yes, like these ones. Oh, why are these in here? They need to have their own spot. This is just ephemera. These are not going to be pages. Oh, gorgeous, right? Yes, but I need pages. Pages that I can use. Yes, I'm going to use one of these. Oh, it's already sort of unfolding. I could do this. No. I have some bigger ones, so just use the bigger ones. One of these? Oh, sure. Oh, the blue ones. I have more. I have more of the blue ones. Is this double? No. I love using ledger a bunch. I only have 2 of these and I love it. Love it. But it's also very brittle paper. I am afraid if I fold it, then I have to reinforce it with tape. And that's what I am going to do, guys. I have a video on, a recent video on how to use pages to make a signature by hinging them and reinforcing them. And all the other ways you can fold them. So, oops, I'm sorry. So I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to show you a couple of more pages. This folder says receipts and checks blank, so not written on. Yes, these are gorgeous, but I cannot make these into pages. I can, however, use this as lovely sort of ephemera pieces. So I'm going to take a couple of them out, just, you know, that look really, really old. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to use one of these. One of these. Oh, look at the big one. I only have one of these. Oh, I can use this as a page. I have a whole bunch of them. Love the green. Yes. Oh, look at all the numbers. I'm even going to have two of them. I'm going to take two of them out. Most of these are a little bit more modern, but you can coffee dye them. And that makes for a lovely effect. Oh, I have more of these. Let's see. And I have a couple of these. I'm just taking one of them out. Yeah, well, you get the picture. What is this? Well, interesting. But not a page. That's not a page, guys. That is, you know, ephemera. Ephemera. Or, if you're Eva, it's ephemera. I love you, Eva. Oh, look. This is the system that I have. This is where all these file folders are hanging. But it's on the other side of my craft room. If you find this, pick it up because it's fantastic. This says handwritten letters. Hello and thank you. Yes, I love them. We used one of these the other day. I also believe for Gunther. Do you want to do a page? I'm going to take one out. Yes, I went through this one recently with you guys. This has all handwritten well, letters or pages. These ones are already sort of, see, stuck together. So I'm going to use this. So, yes, I went through this one recently. Don't need to do that one again. This says grid paper, all sorts. Like this. I got this in Happy Meal, right, the other day. Yeah. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Can we rip it? We can because it's perforated. Love this. Love this. Vellum with blueprints. A bunch. So one of them is for Gunther. And also have it in red. This. Yeah. Also perforated. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Why are my index cards in here? Because when I put these in here, I did not have a lot of index cards yet. And I was very happy with them. But now they need to be put somewhere else, I guess. Lovely grid paper. Is it vellum? It's, well, it's not really vellum, but it has a sort of a coating. Oh, it's going to go into Gunther, of course, because it's not white. What is this? It is maybe a little bit too white, but I do love the yellow on here. Maybe we could do something with it. Oh, no, it's too white. It's too white for Gunther. Oh, that isn't too white. And it's lovely. Lovely. Do we already have enough? I don't know. I didn't count. Did you count, guys? Oh, yes. These are cards, library cards, punches, all sorts. I'm going to use one of these because I have a bunch of them. It's a bag for your paycheck. Yeah. The pink one? Yes. Not a page, but I'm going to use one of these because, as you can see, I have a bunch. One of the green ones. Oh, I have 2 packs, so yes. It's from a bank. I'm not using this. And this. I do have a lot of these, but somewhere else. One of these? Yeah, sure. Sure. One of these. I've been hoarding these since forever, guys. It's all because of you that I'm now finally using them. There you go. Yes. I think that's it for the papers. Hopefully I have enough. If not, believe me, I have enough elsewhere. Let's just see. I was afraid I would not have enough papers. Yes, that's not going to be a problem. I have so much. I've been folding, guys, and sort of cutting here and there and making it sort of fit into the journal. I took out Gunther and I really needed to make sure that it would fit in between these. Also, guys, tip, leave a little bit of room in between, yeah? Otherwise, it will sort of tear on the tops and the bottom. So leave a little bit of room in between. So So don't go up to the eyelets, but you know, like 1/8 of an inch on the top and the bottom. Leave a little bit of room. Yeah. So I've been folding. I have enough, but there are a couple of pieces on here like these that I actually really want to incorporate in the journal as sort of a page or a fold out or a pocket or what have you. I don't normally do this, but I have ideas about this that I really want to do with you guys. Yeah. So for today's video, it's going to be how we're going to do this binding, and we went through all the lovely papers. In my next video, I'm going to make the signature, put everything together, and also add a couple of these items. I think I have some ideas for this. Yes. Using washi tape, mostly washi tape and such, maybe some stapling. It's going to be lovely. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I am sorry it was not a crafty video. But you know, sometimes you have to do the groundwork to get to the crafting. So we're doing groundwork today. I'll be back again tomorrow with the continuing of this video. It's going to be more crafty, guys. I promise. So I hope to see you all then. Until then, bye guys.